Well, hello my beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your general love reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general love reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. This is Scorpio season, which is a time for looking at relationships and situations that no longer serve us, shedding anything that is holding us back and moving forward. Also, just a little reminder, this is a general love reading. So I encourage Spirit to speak about whatever they want to discuss in this reading. If you'd like a more focused reading, I will be doing a new love for singles in the next couple of days. Also a twin flame reading a couple of days after that, just so you're aware. Let's get straight to it, my beautiful Sag, see what they would like to talk about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? We have control. Interesting, that came up in the pre-shuffle along with gifts. We have spiritual growth and we have gifts again. So they really want to discuss your talents. Seems like you're perhaps going after your dreams and your goals at high speed, using the energy from that hunter's moon. And perhaps you're not even thinking about love at this time. Let's go deeper. Sorry, that's really smoke in there. So there's a lot of cleansing to do, a lot of spiritual growth here. Just moving that so it's not in my face, in my eyes, because then I cannot see. Let's see. We are going to get the details of the situation. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We have past life relationship. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Sag need to know about their love situation? November. We have let go of control issues. So that's the same card that came up before. Love yourself first, and they've asked for one more. We have it is safe for you to love. Okay, so this is some of the issues that they would like you to discuss in November. We're just going to go a little bit deeper and find out the energy of what's going on. I'm using the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy for your love situation, November. Thank you so much. Ooh, we have the Hermit. So looks like we're talking about someone who is single at the moment in a solitary energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know regarding their love situation? Can you please guide them for their highest good? We have the Fool card and we have the Hangman. So we have a wonderful new start on the board for somebody, and we have Hangman energy, so you're getting a new perspective on things there. But first of all, we start with control issues. Now, this may be people that you are gravitated towards, Sag, people who in the past may have tried to curb your enthusiasm, as it were, for life and travel and adventure. They may not have enjoyed the same sort of free-spirited energy that you display often. I normally call you guys and girls the wanderers of the Zodiac, because, you know, you're very creative, very adventurous, exciting people to know. And you've always got forward motion on your mind. So you may have in the past gravitated towards people or situations where they try to dominate your energy, and you're not about that. Nobody can dominate a Sag. So you may need to look at cycles where you tend to attract those sort of people. Now, also there is a secondary element here, which is about your expectations, you know, how you like to control certain situations. Now, obviously this is coming from a place of good, but they're indicating, you know, where is your energy scattered and where do you need to sort of focus more of your energy? What areas of your life are you trying to control that need to be lightened up? And, you know, in other areas, you may have scattered energy where you need to put that control in that arena instead of another. There is expectations here. Also, they're giving me an energy of codependency as well. So you may have found yourself in cycles in relationships or situations in your day-to-day life where either you attract people who are codependent because you're very self-sufficient. So I feel like a lot of people may depend on you quite heavily for information or situations, and I feel like you just want to break free. They're actually showing me a video. It's like I think it's Queen. I want to break free. And there's, yeah, I feel like it feels like there's growing pains here. There's a lot of stress on your shoulders to get everything right for everybody, etc., etc. You're trying to keep all the plates spinning in the air, and you may feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, okay? So they really want you to look at that. But I feel like you're coming into your own. Look at that, spiritual ascension here, Sag. Whatever happened in the past, you've learnt a lot from it. And that means whether you've been in a relationship or not, it feels very much like you're ascending. You're listening to your guides, and there is a lot of transformation here, a lot of butterflies. They're really indicating growth, okay? It feels very much like peace, will. On the other side, I feel like towards the end of November, there's a lot of peace, but at the beginning of November, there's a little bit of stress here, a little bit of stress on your shoulders that you need to release. And I feel like it comes from codependency, plus when we have expectations and things don't go our way, there's a lot of tension, you know, that builds up. And it's about controlling the outcome of a situation. Give Spirit the destination of where you'd like to go. Put in the hard work that is needed to get there, but allow Spirit to take control of the journey, because often they put you in the path of people or situations that you need, that you can further you and give you more than you expected. Now we have gifts. So you may be going into some sort of wonderful new job opportunity or area of your life where you're starting to explore your talents, Sag. I feel like you've had to launch yourself into expressing yourself and exploring those talents, because your focus is very much on your career. Yes, you would like love, but I feel like your eye is on the prize elsewhere at this moment in time. So let's see what's coming in terms of your love life. But what they're giving me here is you've just unleashed or unboxed, as it were, something, a hidden talent that you're very good at, that you're going to be very financially lucrative at, okay? So this will bring in quite a lot of finances there for you. It's something that you've just discovered. That's the energy I'm getting, and it helps transform for growth. You're really coming into your own, so you may have been forced to explore other avenues to make financial gain there, and you really feel like there's I feel like you realize you've been given a talent that you haven't been using. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting here. But I see nothing but ascension for you and good prosperity. Now, we have past life relationship. So they're indicating here you have known each other before. So there's someone coming into your sphere where you have a soul contract from another lifetime. It does not mean that you are calling in someone that you've dated in this lifetime. It's someone that is very familiar to you. So as soon as you meet this person, there will be that familiarity and that knowingness, that deep knowingness that you and this person were meant to find each other in this lifetime. Let me see if I've got if they can give me a timeline for you. Oh, well, they've actually given me a date. This is so unusual. 1856. 1856. I do not know what that period is. Let me see. Okay. And they just said Austrian. 1856, Austrian. So if you've had any like past life regression or anything like that, and that resonates with you, then there's something in this message for you. I rarely get things like that altogether. So Austrian, and then they're giving me Anglo-Austrian. So perhaps that's the partnership with you and your person. Anglo-Austrian? Okay, yeah, that's it, 1856. Okay, that is your last time on this earthly plane, just to let you know. Now, we also have let go of control issues. It says here, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So they're indicating here when this, I feel like it's very much a new person who's coming into sphere, especially since we got the Hermit, we got the Fool there. What I'm getting here is when you meet this person, it's only human for us all to imagine, you know, the great romance and where it's going to go, etc., etc. They're calling you to live in this moment. Live in the present, okay? Because there's no map for where you and this person are going to go together. It feels very much like it's a wonderful, what's the word you're giving me, Spirit? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Okay. Well, they're giving me this word. Well, they're giving me the word exotic, but that's not the word that I'm trying to grasp for. feels very free-flowing, organic. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're giving me organic. So very free-flowing, organic relationship. It's definitely going somewhere, they're indicating. But don't control. What they're indicating here with don't control the situation is don't hold back, Sag, of your wonderful emotions. It feels like, you know, withholding something from childhood, they're indicating, where you may feel like you cannot express yourself fully, but they're also giving me an energy here where it's just this energy where I feel like it takes a lot for you to notice that someone's even interested in you in the first place, because you're so engaged in what you're doing in terms of your day-to-day life that it feels like sometimes you miss signals. Okay, they're giving me that there a little bit. Yeah, they're really high on this codependency. Someone is leaning, or it may be a, you know, someone in your soul tribe, it may be a sibling, it may be a parent or guardian type figure. Someone, it may even be someone at your work, is leaning on you very heavily for advice, or you know, for you to do stuff for them. They're saying it diplomatically, but kind of shift your energy so that you do a little bit more for yourself. Okay, Sag? That is not a selfish act, but they just want, don't allow these people to control the situation, to use your wonderful energy all the time. That's something maybe that you bring into your relationships as well, that you take charge of the situation once you're in a solid relationship, which if you're always the person to take charge and, you know, how can I put that? Arrange adventures and, you know, arrange dinner settings out to restaurants and things. If you're always the one putting in the heavy work in a relationship, then there is an unequal balance in the connection. So be mindful when this new relationship comes on in, that you don't actually want to overgive in this situation, because once you overgive to a person, they will take readily, and then if it keeps happening, they start to expect, and once that happens, then you start to be taken advantage of, even though this person does not mean to. That is how human dynamics work. Now we got love yourself first, okay? So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So they're really indicating here, this figure holding on to something for stability. So it feels like this overgiving energy, which is, you know, you give a wonderful nurturing energy. You're very supportive, you're very passionate, very spontaneous, exciting, and it gives a lot of your energy, Sag. So if you find yourself in relationships from the past where you've overgiven, they're just giving a little mindfulness to you. Don't make those mistakes in the future relationship that is about to come. Okay, so Spirit is divinely guiding you towards your next relationship. They've even got the arrow ready. They're really pointing that they're ready to bring on in the soulmate, as it were. But what they want you to be is ready. Don't overgive. Come to a relationship in equality and reciprocity. So loving yourself first is not a selfish act. We cannot give another our cup of love unless our own one is full itself, okay? And it is safe for you to love. So if you've been hurt in the past by somebody, they're indicating here, don't remain closed. So if this, you know, there is an energy of shielding your wonderful heart, and because maybe you felt like you couldn't express yourself in the past, Spirit is reminding you to move on from that sort of energy. Also, they're indicating a figure in the past that you may have dealt with, male or female, not a gender-specific reading, but they were not very good with communication. And as a result, you may have absorbed this kind of energy and may have felt, because you got burnt by this relationship in the past, you may have felt that you need to protect your heart and almost reject love. It feels like you're off doing wonderful, exciting things, and you're kind of like, well, love can stay right over there. I'm not going to communicate with love right now. I feel like you've disconnected in terms of love. It may even be part of a control protection mode, where you've just like thought, I don't need love right now. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. You've got a wonderful world to see and lots of adventures to have. So it feels like you're leaving love behind because of what happened in the past. But there's wonderful new love coming on in for you. So don't feel like you are leaving it behind or that you have to leave it behind, because not everyone is going to treat you in the same way. Not everyone is going to bruise or damage your heart, Sag. So just be mindful of anything that you've closed off because of the past. Your guides are pushing you to move on. Okay? And there is victory in the future here with your love life, because they're really highlighting this horse and the way the horse's legs are positioned. Whenever artists kind of create a sculpture, there is symbolism that that the horse's legs up like that is victory. Okay, so even though something in the past may not have worked out in terms of love, there is victory in your next relationship. Okay, something that is much more, they just said much more fulfilling tapestry. Tapestry? So tapestry is something you weave together. And I guess tapestry is something that normally survives a family line. And it tells a story. So perhaps maybe that's something from 1856, that the energy you're bringing with you. If that resonates, tapestry resonates in some way for you, then there's something in this message for you, okay? Now moving on, we have this Hermit card. So this is Virgo energy, so you may have a Virgo placement, but this is the protagonist energy that is propelling you through the month of November. It is a solitary card, so I feel like you have closed yourself off, but it really is a time for you starting to think about love, which way you want to go. You're getting clarity once you go deep within. There is a spiritual illumination. You are ascending, so there is a growth here, but also you're starting to look at love and decide what it is you want in a person. And it's not just about, oh yeah, they must be tall, handsome, or beautiful, or, you know, from a certain place or have an accent. It's not about those superficial things, because Scorpio season is often about the intensity, you know, looking at the deeper picture, the deeper emotions. So I feel like you're really thinking about the really important things that you want in a lover and calling that in. I feel like there is a lot of, you know, what is it do you want? You know, looking, if you see this bird of prey there, it's like almost keeping your eye on the prize of love, and you're world weary. You know, often when the Hermit, when we get to the Hermit card, the Hermit is presented as like an old sage that is a bit like weary, tired of the energy of the world, because they've just seen too much. They've seen all the pain, they've experienced the pain, they've experienced everything, and they're just fed up. So they need to actually be a recluse from the world, almost cut themselves off in order to regenerate their energy and come back, getting their mojo back, that sort of energy, and really sort of feeling their way as to what they want. So this is the energy that you're in November. You're deciding who and what you want, and also you're listening to your guides, because they're actually divinely guiding you towards this new start. So although you may feel like you're fed up in love, deep down you're re-energizing yourself to get back out there in the game, okay? Now we have that Fool card. So there is a wonderful opportunity at new love coming your way, but it requires a leap of faith. Now, the leap of faith is about letting go of your control issues, but also learning that you are lovable, Sag. There's an energy here where you may have felt like you didn't deserve love, or that you did deserve love and the universe has left you out. In some way, your confidence has been knocked a little bit, especially when you get this card in this position, which is the antagonist position. You may have been unprepared to be alone. You may have felt, at this age, I didn't expect I'd be on my own or looking for love. You may be having those questions at this moment in time. There's an apathy here. It's too difficult to get out there and, you know, go dating, or, you know, the world has presented us right now with a huge conundrum, which is, you know, what's going on around the world with this pandemic, etc., etc. So it's very hard to reach out and find someone new. So you may feel pretty fed up because you've had to curb a lot of, you know, your going out movement, adventures, you know, your day-to-day, everything's kind of become a little bit stagnant and stationary, and everyone was unprepared for this. But don't get cynical, because this card in this position, it's an energy to overcome. There's a cynicalism in sorry, a cynicism. They just corrected me. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. There's a cynicism here. You may have felt like you've lost hope when it comes to finding new love, but don't, because you just, you need to find that curiosity again. It's very difficult when we've got baggage, or it's been a long time since we've experienced love or a hug. Someone, you know, just a hug, someone holding you. It's very important. Okay, and right now I'm reaching out there to a lot of you, well, all of you, because I feel like there is this desire, like, I just want to be held by someone who just gets me. Okay, I really feel that. And I mean, I feel an energy across the world at the moment that there's a lot of people feeling that. So if you're feeling like there isn't any hope, the cards are telling you otherwise, okay? There is a wonderful new hope here. You're gaining your curiosity again, and it just requires this leap of faith. There is a new opportunity opening up, a wonderful new adventure. There's fresh hope on the board here for you in terms of love. And we have the Hangman. It just requires that new perspective. You've got a lot of wisdom, but you need to see this situation from, you know, another viewpoint, which is surrender. Allow love in, Sag. So if you've blocked yourself on purpose, you've cut yourself off because of past situations, you know, if someone broke your heart, you went insular and you found yourself in that cocoon for quite some time, now's the time to look at things from a different perspective. Easier said than done, I know, but they're indicating that stuck period was meant for growing pains. As you can see, that foot is getting huge now. It's getting ridiculous. Things are, you know, you've gained a lot of wisdom, so you're bursting out all over, and now here comes a breakthrough. As you can see, the skull there represents transformation, and you're breaking through in November and reaching up for your happiness. You deserve love, and you're about to get it. That is the mindset that you're sort of adopting in November. And it's about surrender, okay? Surrender to the universe. Nothing ever stays the same. The only one constant in this lifetime is change. And change is coming for you for the positive. It requires that leap of faith to come out of your comfort zone, Sag, and get the love that you truly deserve. Now, I'm just going to go a little bit deeper for a little bit more details. Wow, you're manifesting that new love, okay? We have Magician card. So this is about focusing your creativity, turning those visions of yours about new love and true love, passion, all of that. You're manifesting it on the physical form. So it's almost like you're surrendering but co-creating with spirit. So it's a different type of control, okay? It's like you're asking the universe to help magnetize the love that you deserve into your sphere. And it's almost like a list, but they want you, Spirit wants you to be a little bit more open about the list. Look at that. So losing hope has actually put you a little bit out of balance there. This is a Sagittarian Temperance card. We'll come to each card in a moment, but I'll just get the final one of this line. One moment, please. Thank you so much. Truly grateful. Could you please guide? Thank you so much. We have the Seven of Wands, okay? So the Magician card is, there's magic. November is a very transformative time. You're using the energy of the universe, but you're becoming into alignment with Spirit's will. Miracles are possible when you get a spread like this. It feels very much like there is a shift in energy and perception and perspective. Have faith, because everything is turning out the way that you'd hoped for. When you get this Magician card, it feels like, yeah, you're definitely, it's almost like you have a bit of a list, and you're calling it into being. So it's like you're seeing like a movie screen. So perhaps you are doing like law of attraction, cosmic ordering. But I feel like you're being very shrewd with your list. You're being very clever. You're allowing the universe room for maneuver. So you're giving a certain few specifics, like they got to be honest. I feel like number one is funny. I don't know why. I feel like number one on someone's list is they have to be funny. Okay, if that's you, number one on your list is funny, then there's something in this message for you, because I feel like someone's actually written a list and funny is top of the notch there. But they're indicating with this Magician card that you're rising above it all. I feel like there's a lot of hope in this situation. There are infinite possibilities for you to come into being with a love interest. Now, they're also indicating that this love interest may have a Virgo placement somewhere. Doesn't mean it's sun a sun placement, it could be a moon, it could be a rising, but it feels like the Virgo is definitely in their placement, and they're very grounded. Okay, but Temperance, we got that in the reverse. They're indicating, yes, it requires a leap of faith, and that may make you feel a little bit out of balance. You got to do something different. If you always did what you always did, Sag, you don't get a different outcome. So they're indicating, you know, any control issues, expectations, etc., letting it go and allowing that leap of faith to happen for a wonderful new start. Then you will come back into balance. But as it stands, because it's in the antagonist position, they're giving an energy that you've lost hope and it's put you out of balance. That cynicism has made you feel like things are out of your control, or it's a disruptive energy. You're feeling like the ball is always in other people's court, but that's not the case. You're changing that around with that Magician card. Now we also have the Seven of Wands. So when we have the Seven of Wands, there is a protective energy about you. Okay, you've really protected your heart, and it feels like you're rising up there. You're trying to find the peace of the situation, but have you closed yourself off in a bit of a bubble where nobody can really get to you? That's what they really want you to look at, okay? There is a it's like a protective mode. You feel like you have to protect yourself against any rivalry or anything. I feel like you're finding inner peace, which is wonderful, but are you removing yourself completely from a situation? They really want me to be mindful of this little wand here. There is one in particular that I feel like you're going to have a lot of people interested in you, but there's one in particular that's going to go the distance and really, really try and reach inside that bubble of yours that you've created, Sag, okay? They're really highlighting that passionate one that is going to get a breakthrough. We're going to go a little bit deeper and find out. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know regarding their love situation, November 2020? We have the Two of Wands, we have the Tower in reverse, and we have the Three of Cups. There is celebration here. There's a massive turnaround. Now, the Two of Wands has shown up to indicate you're waiting for the right opportunity to be able to, you know, manifest your dreams or get out there and sort of be proud and sort of peacock yourself, you know, show yourself off. That's not something you normally do, Sag. That is not your energy at all. Normally, you're kind of like, get an energy, you're like the kind of sweats and t-shirt kind of person, get your sneakers on and you're out there going out having adventures, etc., etc. So I feel like you can't wait to get out there and plan an adventure, whether that's travel, because I really feel there's a bit of energy to, you got itchy feet, you want to get out there. So you're maybe waiting for that right opportunity to sort of get out there and find somebody. Because if you have a look, they're indicating this wand here is left there by the side. You're holding that wand right there. But you've left a little wand in the side there for a little travel partner. So I feel like, you know, you are deep down hoping to find somebody, but you know that the time isn't right. I feel like that's all about to change in November. Towards the end of November, I feel like that's about to shift. And also, they're indicating you may be waiting for some sort of results to come through about something that you're really passionate about before you move forward. Okay, it feels... move forward in terms of, I feel like you're creatively planning for the future. So this may be you're planning a holiday, vacation, or some sort of future project. I feel like you're mapping kind of your progress and saying, okay, well, I'm going to make this change this time. I feel like you're also allowed, there is an energy also about this, about, it's like you're co-creating with spirit. I feel like you're having conversations with your guides saying, I also trust that you will bring the right person at the right time. But in the meantime, I'm making plans to change a few things before that happens. That's what I feel. I feel like you're making some changes within yourself, but also within your work life kind of environment. You know, really dipping your toe into your gifts and your talents, etc., etc. You're loving yourself, investing in yourself until this new love opportunity comes. But here we go. We have the Tower. It's in the reverse. So there's a slight fear here of change and going out and finding someone new. Now, you may feel like you really want to get out there and find someone new, but there's a little bit of hesitancy, okay, because it feels uncomfortable with what's going on around the world, but also it feels like going out there in the dating pool, it's like, I don't know, it feels a little bit out of your comfort zone. When you get a Tower card, it indicates that it feels like you're putting like restrictions on yourself due to security. You want to keep yourself, you protect your heart, okay? It's difficult to get out there and find someone new. Totally get it. We're all human and we all have the same worries and fears, etc., etc. But the Three of Cups has come along to show that there is a celebration here. So there is wonderful opportunity for love. I feel like your friendship circle may be the reason or the way you actually meet this new person. There is forward movement here because they're indicating the symbol on that female figure's back there that indicates you're moving forward, but also I feel like once you get to come together with your friendship circle, there's healing. You may be doing a lot of discussing with them how you're hoping for new love, but I feel like the beginning of November you kind of cut yourself off from pretty much everybody. It's not just your friends. There we go. So here we go. We got the Emperor coming on in. So there's this new love on the table for you. Male or female, it's not a gender specific reading, but I feel like, whoa. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I see that you're thinking about, you've given up on love there. Ace of Wands, the Death card, and the Hierophant. Okay, it's in reverse, just to let you know. But there is this wonderful opportunity for new love coming on in here. We're going to clarify this card. The Emperor. Now, this is Aries energy, so this may be another fire element that is coming into your sphere. It feels like this person's quite entrepreneurial. I also feel, Sag, that you are trying to get your own business off the ground in some way, and you're being, it's like you're finding your power. You're standing in your power and you're starting to have courage in your ideas and looking at your next move. It's interesting that both cards represent your next move, okay? Waiting for results in order to move forward and strategically plan for the future. But this is where I feel like you will meet the person of your, your soulmate. This person will have a lot of respect for you, and I feel like this person really wants a future with you pretty much straight away, Sag, which might be a little bit scary at first because I feel like it'll be a bit like a roller coaster. A good one, exhilarating, you know, takes you somewhere, but also there's wonderful ups and downs of life. And this person, I feel like they're going to be with you through thick and thin, okay? The good times and the bad times, they're there. And they're always, this person's always thinking of the future. They're very spiritual, very grounded. They've done a lot of soul searching. This person's gone through dark night of the soul twice in their life so far. So they are very open to expressing how they feel. Now, the Emperor doesn't often do that, but they're indicating to me right now that this person's very spiritual and they're very calm in their emotions. Now we have that Five of Pentacles. So this represents you feel like you're abandoned by the universe because of love, you know, that they've left you out, okay? You also may feel like there is worry that, you know, no one has the key to the lock that you have of your heart. You're worried that nobody just gets you, Sag. You're unique. You're very original, and, you know, you're quirky. You know, you're different. You don't fit into the mold, and that's what's wonderful about you. Acknowledge your differences and celebrate them, okay? Whatever it is that you worry about, that you think nobody will love you for that, show that part of yourself more. You must love yourself first. So if you feel there's any abandonment issues from childhood that you feel like needs kind of healing, now's the time. I feel like that's something, though, that you've been doing, you've been working on. I feel like you're walking away from anything that emotionally does not serve you, because we got that Eight of Cups there. And it's something to do with someone who rejected you in the past. We have that Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there may have been a false start with somebody or some sort of brutal rejection from somebody. They walked away and abandoned you. in a connection, and that's why there's this protective energy over your heart, and you're reluctant to make a leap of faith in love, and it's almost like you've put love on the back burner because of it, but that's all about to change. We got a wonderful new start here. We've got the Death card. Death card is a scorpionic card, so this is Scorpio season. So you've done the healing. You're doing that healing. I feel like you've pretty much completed it. But we got a new start here. There's new energy. You're ending cycles for big new changes. You're moving on into something that is transformative, that will allow you to acknowledge your differences. Okay, we got the Hierophant here. This is there's a couple of energies coming from this card. This is about originality, okay? You know, problems with authority. Anyone who tried to control you in the past, you're letting those people go. You're shedding them, you're cutting ties with them, and it feels very much like you're standing in your power. There is knowledge here, but there is a separation happening. Now, you may be separating from some sort of institution, maybe a job. I feel like there is separation here as well. You may be parting ways, as it were, to discover your talents and earn money in a different arena, because they're giving me the second energy of you separating from something. It could be that you separated from a marriage or a high-level commitment, and that is the thing that has kept you stuck, protecting your energy and almost like giving up on love and feeling like there's nothing out there for you. But that's not the truth of the situation. Now, normally I would go to this deck, but they've asked me to go straight to the Fountain Tarot, so that is what I am respecting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Whoa. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so they're calling you here not to be defensive, to let down your barriers, because there is a wonderful new love opportunity coming here. That is the repair work that needs to be done, and there is the new opportunity for investments in terms of love. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Wow. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Just going to... Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Oh, that's quite a lot. But let me just check to see if they want that many. Yeah, they said yes. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So they're really indicating here what is going on. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Very painful time. Tower, yeah. There we go. The Five of Coins. And we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Interesting energy here. Sag, I will tell you how it is first, and then we will move on. We got that Nine of Wands in the reverse. So the barriers that you've put up, have faith. Don't be defensive that love is not coming for you, because that is not the truth of the situation. Everything is about to change for you, but be mindful. I do see someone from the past coming back in to give you an apology. I feel like it's not going to be November. I feel like it's after November. I feel it's December time, actually, around about your birthday month. That's what I'm getting. I know that some of November is your birthday month, but I feel like it's rather more into December. But this Nine of Wands, they're indicating, you know, have faith in love and passion, because your isolation is about to end. Your solitary life is about to be complete, your cycle, and allow new love on in, okay? Now we have the Eight of Coins. During this time, you did a lot of repair work, and everything is slotting into being. There is one final piece before you move forward, but you've been investing in yourself, which is wonderful, okay? Don't be too perfect, Sag. Don't feel like everything has to be so perfect. There is an element here which came up earlier in the Virgo reading about perfectionism, okay? You may have had an idea, expectations, how relationships go. When you're invested, and especially if people are seeing that you're investing in the connection, always offering your love, what I'm getting is that they allow you to continue to, you know, invest fully, make the decisions, you know, make the reservations, etc., etc. It feels like then there's a lot of pressure on you, Sag, to always make it perfect. You want to make, it's almost like you want to make everything magical for everybody, okay? And there, sometimes it makes you feel like frenetic, that you have to get it right. Okay, that may not be a message for everybody, but they're just indicating that to me right now. Now we do have, where would you like to go next? Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is someone where, you know, you separated from somebody who offered you initially a cup of love, and you were perhaps in a romantic relationship with this person. There was unrealistic expectations here. Okay, this person put a lot of pressure on you to invest more and more and more into relationship. So I feel like you did a lot of the running in that relationship from the past. And this person, I feel like this person's a bit low vibe, a little bit moody. Okay, they got a lot of expectations upon you too. They were not very balanced at all. They may have had a water element somewhere. I'm feeling like heavy Scorpio placement somewhere. But they're a little bit negative, this person. They see the glass half empty all the time, whereas you're very much glass half full, but it got projected onto you. So when you left this connection, you may have been completely depleted of your energy and picked up some of that negativity and that world weariness. This Knight of Wands has also shown up. It's in the reverse. This person, you may have perceived them as a player. You may have caught them out on something. They want to settle down now, Sag, and they're coming at you with an apology. Okay, so I just want you to be aware that that's about to happen, because this person, they're very chaotic, they're very excessive, impulsive. I feel also very passionate, you know, a lot of sexual passion with this person, but it's very chaotic. They're still showing up in reverse. So they're still in a karmic kind of energy. Looking at this, I mean, I feel like they don't really have anything new to say or offer the connection, but I really feel there is a new opportunity for you. I need to pull a card on that Ace of Coins there, so I will. Can you please clarify the Ace of Coins? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ace of Cups. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. So much, I'm so grateful. I'll come to that in a moment. We have the Ace of Swords. So this person from the past, just to let you know, you're not in communication with this person, but they cause you a lot of stress, a lot of blockages. You may feel like this person was dishonest in some way. It looks like, you know what, they may want to repair the situation, but they're still showing up as in low vibe. So just so you're aware, I want you to know that of the situation. They do want to talk because the sword is up, but I feel like they're not going to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I feel like you'll still be left with a little bit of sort of cloudiness with what they tell you, okay? They're still a little bit unbalanced. Now, we do have a new opportunity coming in here, this Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new investment in terms of, because this is a love reading, when you get this in terms of love, this is like a holy grail. Someone wants to, they meet you for the first time. Aces are gifts from the universe, divinely guided, and they're new, okay? So this is someone who comes towards you with a heart of gold, someone who is very good at their job. You may meet them in a new job. As I said, I feel like you're looking at your talents, and I feel like you're shifting into another area in terms of your job, your work situation. I feel like you meet this person in connection to a new job or some sort of new investment or new income. And I feel like if you're even moving into a different department or something like that, I feel like this is where you meet the new person. And they want to invest in the long haul with you, okay? So now this is interesting, because to cross it, I wanted to clarify it. The Eight of Cups, when you get the Eight of Cups in the reverse, it indicates someone is returning. But the illusion is ending here. You fully learnt from the past, and even though they return, I don't feel like you're moving on with them. I feel like you're moving on without them, okay? You fully learnt from the past, even though they return. And we got the Chariot in the reverse. You recognize it's going nowhere. It just remains stuck in the same energy. It feels like you've given up on this anyway, okay? It feels like this person who's returning from the past is not going in the same direction as you. And I feel like this person actually lacks direction, and that was a bit of a problem in the relationship for you in the first place, because you were always on it and this person kind of sat back. That's the energy I'm getting from this connection. We have the Four of Swords. So there is this new option. When you have the Four of Swords in the reverse there. There is, you're ready to act on new love. You're burnt out by, I feel like you're burnt out by being on your own. I feel like you're ready for new. You've re-energized yourself and you're ready for this new option. It's over the Emperor card. So whatever you're trying to get off the ground in terms of your passion, you know, and whatever excites you, I feel like, now that could even be to do with your talents. If you're, you know, if you've invested in some sort of new course to learn something, it may be a spiritual group or something, yoga, it could be meditation, it could be a retreat that you've planned. I feel like that's where you're going to meet this new person. But we do have an apology from the old person coming on in, okay? Because we've got that Three of Swords, it's in the reverse. You've healed from the situation. I feel like you don't really need to know anything more than that. You may have need to give yourself closure from this past situation. So I feel like you don't want to hear anything about this person, really. But they are coming in, just so you're aware. Now we have that Tower again, it's in the reverse. So don't be afraid of change, okay? The only person who's keeping yourself stuck in the situation to do with love, now don't shoot the messenger when I say this, it's you, okay? They want you to get out of your comfort zone. They want you to let go of the idea of how love should be. So for example, if you've always said, I want to meet someone naturally, I don't want to go online and do online dating, okay? Then that is an expectation that you can honor. But in these times when we can't get out and about, if you're locked down and in pandemic areas where everything's locked down, then they're asking you to look at other avenues. Don't be afraid to explore those avenues, okay? Even if you feel like there's nothing new coming at the moment, because it feels like you can't see anybody or any way of finding someone new. But the universe is actually telling you something different. We got that Five of Coins in the reverse. Now, when we got that, hope returns. But it's also connected to some sort of new job. So if you're in the market for a new job, or, you know, you're getting a business to do with your talents, entrepreneurial kind of business off on the side of your usual job, that will bring you into contact with this new person, okay? So even if, as I said, you're relocating to another department, or there's something new going on at work there is hope for new love, because hope returns when it comes to this card. Now they're asking me to clarify with this deck, which is the English Magic Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? We have the Lovers. Sorry, they just asked me. They said the cards were they're closer to being upright, okay, which they are. They asked me that I took them the wrong way. So I just have to honor what they just said, which means the Lovers is in the upright. I have to give it to you like that. I will clarify, because I don't like to just put my will on it. I am being guided, but obviously you can't hear, so I don't want you to be like, oh, you're just making it up as you go along, which I'm not. I'll just clarify that in a moment for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now we have the Lovers card in the upright. We have the Ten of Wands in the upright. Any further clarity? Thank you so much. We have the Two of Cups. So there's I will pull a card on it, but they've given me the clarity again, okay? So which is the Lovers crossed by the Two of Cups. So there is a new union coming for you. The Ten of Wands crossed by the Strength in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse crossed by the Five of Wands. Okay, they've asked me to go again, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful? Thank you so much. We have the Three of Swords, and we have the Hierophant. Yeah, so they're indicating that this person from the past who returns, there's a lot of conflict here. Okay, someone who hurt you, that you separated from with that Hierophant. There's a lot of loss and heartbreak. Now, also, I'm getting this energy, Sag. Now, this may not be for everybody, but I'm getting this energy that you've been looking for a new job because you've had to leave the old one, whether that was on purpose or whether you were unfortunately made redundant or something like that. I feel like there's been loss and it's caused a lot of heartbreak there, and you had to separate from some sort of institution or a person. So they're indicating everything is about to turn around, just so you're aware. But you're calling in your soulmate. We have the Lovers card in the upright position, Gemini energy, so you're about to meet someone that you're going to partner up with. There's a choice here, though, and the choice is, you know, someone from the past is coming on in to give you an apology. They're still showing up as immature, just so you're aware. Bit of an ego, do not plan for the future, very chaotic kind of person, okay? But because the Lover's card used to be called the choice. So I feel like you've got a bit of a decision to make about someone that you separated from in the past that caused a lot of heartbreak, discord. You have some regrets. They have a lot of regrets. But I feel like they made some bad choices there. But I feel like you're cleaning house. You're done and done there. That's what I'm getting. We have the Two of Cups, which indicates this new love that's coming on in here because it's crossed the Ace of Coins and the Four of Swords. You're ready for new. That will lead, it's coming on in there. I feel the shift, as I said, the shift is coming on in towards the end of November. Okay, and I feel like you're going to meet this person and there is union here. So new person, very emotionally stable, very romantic. It will lead to a high level commitment, some sort of proposal. This card often leads to some sort of union in terms of marriage, if that's the way you want to go. But I feel like you and this person are very balanced. You're made for each other. They're just giving me something. One moment, please. Okay, they're giving me a band, which is the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones. So perhaps you and this person bond over a Rolling Stones song, or this person's into the Rolling Stones, or maybe you know someone who is into the Rolling Stones and you kind of got your eye on them already. You've met them already, and but I feel like romantically, there will be nothing until the end of November, really. But there's partnership here. Maybe you've just been listening to a Rolling Stone song as you listen to this reading, before you listen to this reading. They're not giving me a song from the Rolling Stones. Maybe they will later. If they do, then obviously I will tell you. But we got that partnership there. We have the Ten of Wands. It's connected here to the repair work. This person wants to repair things with you, and the Emperor. There's a lot of stress here. It's exhausting. Okay, you got too many burdens as it is to be dealing with someone from the past who is turning up in the same energy. Okay, immature and kind of like not even thinking about the future, just coming on in. They are giving you an apology. They do mean it. They mean the apology. But I feel like this person, it just goes nowhere with this person, just to let you know, from the past. In some way, we got the Strength card in the reverse. This person, they are self-sabotaging, okay? They have good intentions, but they tend to sabotage themselves. They have a fear of committing to anybody, not just to you, Sag. This is the person in the past. You have wonderful new opportunity coming towards you. You need to believe in yourself, have confidence, stand in your power, and have courage to go after this new love that you truly deserve. And then we have the Five of Wands. There's conflict. That's all that comes from this person from the past. Conflict and obstacles, okay? Rivalry. This person may even try and make you feel jealous in some way. You don't want games like that, okay? That's not where you're headed, okay? Now, interestingly enough, they've asked me to go again, but to use traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and I did not even get to shuffle. They want these. So we have the Knight of Wands. That's the player card. It's in the reverse. They want to settle down. Okay. We have the Nine of Coins there. Indicates you will not be single. You will not be single. Oh, look at that. It's the exact same message. Can you see? Oh, done and done. Boom. I feel like this is a mic drop, Sag. We have the Knight of Wands. So someone who's a player who is coming back around from the past saying, hey, babe, you know, I miss you. I did wrong by you. I really want to make it up to you and apologize, etc., etc. I want to settle down. And they do. But I don't feel like you and this person... There's two people here. We got that Knight of Wands and you got the Emperor. So I feel like this person, well, this person is in the past position. So we've got that Nine of Coins there. Now, if you got it in the upright position, I'd say, Sag, you're self-sufficient, you're going solo, you're not taking anybody. But in the reverse position, they're indicating here that you are going to be partnered up with somebody of your choosing. I feel like you've closed the cycle off to the past. The World card is closed. Okay, when you get that, it's the completion of a cycle. You've learned the lesson from the past. You're standing in your power. You don't need the person in the past. You are self-sufficient, but you are looking for new love, and in it comes. The World is also about moving forward, and again about travel. So you may, once everything, all the elements are in balance, as you can see, all the elements have turned up there. We also have that victory wreath. Okay, a lot of passion. That figure is holding the wands. A lot of passion here, but there's the figure is naked. So there's a wonderful new love coming on in to move you forward. It's vulnerable, it's passionate, it's balanced, it's harmonious, and it is successful. Okay, and it is with someone who is at the top of their game. They mean business. They plan for the future. They want to be with you. Okay, Aries placement again. I'm getting there's a lot of respect in this relationship. They lead as much as you do, Sag. So it's very reciprocal, okay? And I feel like it's someone in authority, someone who is, you know, who is not afraid to voice their opinions, someone who has got a lot of wisdom. As I said, this new person's coming on, and they've had Dark Night of the Soul twice. They have a lot of wisdom about them. They stand in their power and they go after what they truly desire. But I feel like you meet this person connected to your work, where you're either trying to get some entrepreneurial business off the ground, or it's connected to some sort of promotion, or you know, you're coming into connections with this person for advice or something. There's something connected to your work here. Now this may be in a spiritual sense. Maybe you're trying to, you know, have a work-life balance, and you're injecting spiritualism or something, somewhere where you learn something, and it's for work. That's where you meet this person, just so you're aware. Okay, they've asked me to leave it there, so I will. I'm just going to get you a Wisdom of the Oracle to close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We have a fork in the road. So they're indicating here the decision that you have to make. It's number 13. You get it in the upright. 13 is the death card. So Scorpio season, 13 is the death card. Big changes. There are endings here. It's time to move on. You're getting a new opportunity, and you're shaking out the cobwebs. Okay? This is about transforming everything. The direction will be clear. You have a lot of wisdom. It's time to be a bit more playful, a bit more cheeky. You got that monkey there. And not be so bogged down by the weight of the world because of what happened in the past. But you do have a decision to make. Oh, they're showing me a little turtle as well. The turtle's not in here, but they're showing me a turtle. So slow and steady kind of wins the race. It may have taken a long time to get here, this new love, Sag, but it is definitely about to arrive. I'll read from the book in a moment, but I'm also going to give you Nature's Whispers advice card before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? Oh, I think you got a couple there. We have let love be your beacon. So follow your heart, okay, and it will never lead you astray. And we also have be in service. So it's the same message. Wherever you lend your service, your work, or your passions, your talents, that is where your heart will bring you, and that is where you will meet new love. Okay, so it feels that's the transformative energy that I'm picking up. Yeah, also be in service. Can you see? There is the seahorse, and seahorses, they mate for life. Okay, so it's about finding your soulmate, calling that soulmate in, but it is somewhere where you give your gifts, your talents, somewhere where you work and exchange. There is an energy exchange. That's where you meet your soulmate. And yep, your love will lead you there. Okay, as you can see, we got a lot. We got two little squirrels together, two little rabbits. So following your heart there brings you into partnership with another. So we just leave those there, and I'm just going to read the fork in the road, number 13. So we've got the relationship message as, you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or remain isolated, to go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or to walk away. This is time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, what you're willing to invest and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than just simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons that you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. Okay, so that is what is coming for you, Sag. It's a beautiful new energy. You will be guided to where you're meant to be. Okay, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Sorry, I'm just closing my eyes. I couldn't find where the stone was. I closed my eyes when I picked the trinket. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. I'm so grateful. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? Thank you so much. Oh, wow, you got quite a few trinkets. We have an apple. So perhaps the apple is about forging a healthy relationship, something that is based on foundations that are solid and more healthy for growth. But also the apple could be connected to a place that you're thinking of moving for a job opportunity, New York or something like that. Ooh, maybe you're from New York or somewhere where apple is relevant. You know, they just said Granny Smith to me. Granny Smith? I think that's the name of an apple. Granny Smith. If you're eating a Granny Smith apple, then there's something in this message for you. Or if it resonates in some way, maybe you have a Granny called Smith, and that's your surname. If that resonates in some way, there's something in this message for you. Where would you like this? They want it on the Hangman. A healthy new perspective towards love. And we have the star. The stars are aligning for your success in love. So you're being called into recognition by the universe. Good news is coming your way, success and abundance. Miracles are about to be made on the physical plane. Also, stars about healing, okay, as you move forward. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They want it on the Five of Coins. The success here, there's successful news in your job, and that is, they're indicating that's where you meet this new love. Now we also have a fish here, so this is about digging deep with the emotions, because this is a water element. They're giving me the plenty more fish in the sea energy, so it's like swimming, yeah, moving on. That's the energy I'm getting here. They're giving me an initial, one moment please. They're giving me the initial P, L, PL. Okay, so if PL resonates in some way to do with a fish, then there's something to do with you there. Maybe you have a Pisces placement somewhere, PL. Where would you like this? Oh, I understand. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. So they want me to connect this to the Page of Cups. In the Page of Cups often represents new love. So Page of Cups, a fish pops out of the Page of Cups. It is a surprise. So this is a surprise new love. You're not expecting it. You may meet this person where you do volunteer work as well. Okay, just to let you know, or a place of study for work. So it is still somehow connected to work, okay, or you being in service. They actually asked me to put it on the Be in Service card, okay? And they also want to give you the cat. So lucky cat, things you're about to turn for the better, lucky in love, but also a cat is very shrewd about their energy. They love themselves first, and then they extend their love to others, but they're very much like they do not overextend themselves. So remember that. In terms of your relationships, they want to unlove yourself first. Okay, so that is one of the lessons to have been learned, but you're closing that cycle, so new love is about to enter for you. Okay, my beautiful Sag, we will leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. Sorry, they're just giving me the Rolling Stones song. Okay, it's Satisfaction. Satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. So if you've been listening to that song, or that is your favorite song, or I'll have to look up the lyrics I think what they've just said, though, is self-explanatory. If it resonates in some way, then there is something in this message for you. Okay, so please like or subscribe to my channel. As I was saying, it's completely free. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets you know that I have uploaded another video. And I will leave it there, my beautiful Sag. So good luck in this situation. Thank you so much, in love and light.